Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Ascendance of a Bookworm Season 2, Episodes 7 to 9. After this, I have one more to upload, and I should be good because I've already got it all edited and everything. I just have to do the review and get it uploaded. Anyway, we get to see Mine making her picture books, and we find out that her mother is pregnant. And Benno's sister is pregnant as well, which, I mean, that kind of makes sense considering how... Oh my god, that freaking scene was hilarious. Where he saw her with her hair washed properly for the first time, and he just rushed in there with her and left mine outside. I imagine that's when the baby was created. I could be wrong though. But yeah, mine is working on making picture books for babies because, you know, she's going to be getting a little brother or sister. And Karina's getting a new baby too, so it's a good idea. Hang on, let me actually turn the light on real quick. There we go. That's better. Anyway, she gets the idea to use the Story of the Gods as another book she makes. And they have to figure out a way to make the pictures and be able to print them easier because, you know, they can't expect Velma, the retainer that they hired for this, to draw all of them by hand because that'd be too much to expect of one person. You need machines to do it because that's why, you know, we make advances in machines to make things easier to do things that you only would have to try and do by hand. Thankfully, they come up with a way to do it, and it turns out amazing, and everybody is, you know, happy, and Velma's happy. But we also learn the story of what happened to her, but apparently some noble took advantage of her. Literally took advantage of her. As in, yeah, that, and now she's afraid of men because of that. And that's why she won't leave the cathedral. Mine ends up learning a musical instrument. Looks like a... I don't even know what the kind of instrument it is. I know it's shoot. I guess like a cross between like a guitar and a viol. Dang it! What was the word? Cello. Like a cross between a guitar and a cello, something like that. I don't know music, so I could be completely wrong on that, but it's what it looks like. And she hires a retainer for that, and the retainer tries to get the same treatment she got by her former mistress, who didn't have her doing like any work, like chores or anything, and the others are obviously against this because they're having to do all the chores, and she just gets to sit around and play on her instrument, and I'm like, no, that's not fair. And they finally, thankfully, got her to start doing paperwork instead of the usual chores because, you know, her hands are what she needs to play the instrument. If something happens to them, she won't be able to play, and that's her passion. Anyway, they get the books made, and Mine and Benno come to a head where he wants to obviously, you know, sell the picture books, the scripture picture books, but she wants to use them as free textbooks. And I mean, like, there is a compromise here where you could make enough textbooks to go around and then make more to sell. That's what she could do. So there is a compromise with that. I don't know if they actually did come up with that compromise or not, but... she's still trying to make as much stuff as she possibly can. But obviously there's limited stuff that she can do without the parts and materials and all that she needs. Because in order to mass produce books, she's going to need like a printing press. but she's going to have to modify it to be made of wood and a little bit of metal, because they don't have the technology to be able to make a proper printing press like they have in her world. And I wouldn't even know what that would look like. But yeah, the nobles are jerks. I understand they grew up thinking they're better than everybody, but yeah, I wish somebody would put them in their place, to be completely honest. And we find out that apparently those with the devouring, especially nobility, are essentially just seen as baby makers, because the baby will usually take after the mother's mana side, essentially, and if she's got a high mana, they need that for the cathedral, for the divine artifacts and all that. So once mine becomes of age, if she gets very unlucky, many nobles will try and court her just to be able to make babies with her. Oh boy. I'm assuming this story will follow her life, like she gets older and closer to the age she had been when she died. So this will definitely be interesting, though, to be completely honest, the only person I can think of that would actually suit mine, in any capacity, to be completely honest, would either be Lutz, or, oddly enough, I think the head priest would be a good match for her, to be completely honest. I don't know how old the guy is. I'm assuming he's at least in his late teens, early 20s, something like that, but that's still too old. But it's not uncommon, I think, in that world for older men to go after younger girls. So, I mean, as long as he does it when she's of age, I think it would be fine. But those are the only two people I can think of as to who would be a good match for mine, to be completely honest. But let me know your thoughts, because this story is very good. It's very interesting. It could take another twist for all I know. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.